Hey everybody, it's that time of the month again. I hate that. It's fine. Sub update, we went from 18 subs to 23 subs. I don't even know if I can make things pop up here, but we went that far. That's 5 new ones, which is more than I ever thought would ever come out of that, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 23 people is like a classroom, so. I've applied to 3 grad schools. I've heard back from 1. I'm waiting on 2. But I heard that one that I heard back from gave me an interview, so that's really exciting. I have that next week, which will be March 8th, which is exciting. I've applied to a lot of different jobs, I guess a lot being like at least 10. I've only heard back from 1, and I had an interview with them this month. It was okay. Nothing to write home about. We'll see what happens with that. Classes are going well. We're almost done with that. I literally have 2 more months left. That's it too. And then graduation, and then that's it. I'm out. I have to start a life or go into more schools, so that's pretty daunting. Yikes. I have felt pretty confident this month. Of course, there's some days still where nothing feels good, but I've kind of found outfits that work with my body and are more suited for my body type, and have bought clothes that are more suited for it. So I have more options now. This is one of them, this nice green little Nike hoodie. I guess it's not a hoodie, there's no hood, but I guess mostly pants. I got a new pair of jeans, and they have really changed the game. I've run a total of 50 miles this month, which is pretty good because I only did like 30 something last month. So we're moving up and getting closer. The longest run I've done is 8 miles, and I'm really ready to come for that half marathon. Hopefully in the next like month or 2 we can get there, but we'll see. So this month I was supposed to read Independence Day Crucible. I did not read Independence Day Crucible this month because I started it. I did start it, but classes really picked up this month, and I didn't get through it. I had a lot of reading to do, a lot of papers to write, a lot of assignments due, tests. I think that this would be easier if I just added it to like the sections where I do like what I'm listening to this month or what I've watched. If I just add it to that and like list the books that I've read, instead of doing one where I feel like nervous that I won't get it done, because this whole month I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get it done, I'm not gonna get it done, and guess what? I was right. I didn't get it done because I had a lot of other things to do. Also, my face is really red. It's really hot in here. So bear with me. Let's just jump into it. I'm Philip DeFranco now. Thank you. As far as podcasts goes, I've listened to 2 this month that I've actually enjoyed. The main one being Potterless. I really enjoyed that. So thank you, Zoe, for your suggestion, because it's been great. I just finished book 5 actually before starting recording this, and I'm really sad that I'm already on to book 6, because that means there's very little left. They're still recording the 7th book right now, so I have time, and they're doing it slower, so I'm excited that they're drawing that one out a little. I started listening to the Thick and Thin podcast suggested by Madeline. I liked this podcast, and it was very inspiring, but also some of the things, like the quotes she uses are cliche, which I enjoy because I really think she's being genuine, but sometimes she says something and I'm like, not all those who wander are lost. Shows, I started watching The Good Doctor, which I kind of saw a couple of odd episodes with my mom when she was watching it, and I kind of got hooked on it. Plus I love the main actor. He played August Rush. He was the one of the twin boys in like the Spiderwick Chronicles movie, if anybody remembers that. Sometimes I feel like that's Mandela effect because like I remember watching it once, but I haven't seen anything since then, and I don't remember ever seeing anything about it. I remember watching it. So I'm gonna have to see if it was a thing. He was in the Spiderwick Chronicles. But I don't remember his name. He was Norman Bates, too, in Bates Motel. Also got hooked on The Bachelor this month, and I've only watched one season of The Bachelor all the way through. So getting hooked on this season, the scene that really got me was him yeeting himself over the fence, and we have yet to see that, and I am very upset about it. I thought last week was going to be the week, but it wasn't. To go with more of the romantic game shows, I started watching Love Island, which has been it's been a lot. Like, I don't sit down and watch a bunch of episodes, but like sometimes I just need something mindless to be like, it's one of those guilty pleasure things. Like, it's not a good show, it's just like entertaining. The plot is very okay. There isn't a plot, it's reality TV. What am I talking about? I only watched one movie this month, and it was in theaters. It was Alita Battle Angel, and it was so good. One of my top 10 movies. Might even beat Into the Spider-Verse for me. Just saying. Like, it was comical at some parts, and I will not be like, oh, it was the best movie ever, the plot was so great, and da-da-da-da. No, it was like every other, like, intense action movie where it was just like, oh my gosh, everything's dying. Great. I love that. But Jared and I went to a theater. Jared is my boyfriend. He wrote the Girlfriend song. If you haven't seen that, I will link it below. He is now a Soundcloud artist, so do with that what you will. And it was really nice. We went to one of those theaters where they like serve dinner to you, and we just had a really good time when we saw it, and we were laughing about it and just kind of like talking the way through. Like, there were really cool action scenes, and then there were some parts where we were just making fun of it, but I really liked it aside from that. The new YouTubers I started watching were Brogan Tate, who I really enjoyed. If it's a British YouTuber who vlogs their life, I'm probably going to like them, because for whatever reason, I really only want to watch the British YouTubers, and that's about it. Also, one girl who I used to watch when I was younger, and she used to make like music videos, is Strawberry17, and now she makes a lot of like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just a lot, but it's fun, and it's interesting to see someone who I watched when I was like 13 has like progressed and isn't making YouTube lip sync music videos anymore, and is now making like actual things. Games I added this month because I've been playing a lot of Let's Go Pokemon Eevee. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I have nothing against Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I know some people are like, no, one is better than the other. They're literally the same game, I'm pretty sure. I don't have Pikachu, but my brother does. But I really enjoyed it compared to other Pokemon games, because you can like see the Pokemon that you're going to run into, and you're not just like wandering through the grass like, oh, I hope nobody runs into me. Especially when you're trying to like get to a new city, it's like, I hope nothing runs into me, because all of my Pokemon are about to die, and then I'm gonna have to go back to the last Pokemon Center that I healed at. That was always a really frustrating part of like the other games, if you couldn't run. And then like the trainer battles I really enjoyed. I also enjoy the aspects where you can like launch another person in there, which I liked as a feature. When before I had a Switch, my brother and I would play it together, and I enjoyed it, obviously. Waiting for Nintendo to release Animal Crossing, because they didn't in their Direct this month, which I'm not mad about at all. No, I'm not mad. No, why would you think I was mad? I don't know why you would think that. But this month, Jared made I don't know if it was this month. It might have been this month. It was this month. Jared made a Discord server on Discord, which I had no idea what it was until this month. He was like, just make one. And I was like, what is it? I don't know. I didn't get it. I was always assuming that it was something that just went with Twitch, and it was something that the gamers used. And I was like, the gamers used. But I was like, what is it? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But now it's just like something fun that and he's added all of his friends and stuff. When the Nintendo Direct came on, we all like got on there. Well, 4 of us got on there, 1 person left, so there were 3 of us watching it together. In the sense that we were all hearing each other talk, but we were watching it separately. But it was really fun to have someone to talk to during that, because it was like, I don't know, sometimes it just gets frustrating to watch alone, because you're like, I'm waiting for this one particular game, I'm not really excited for any of this. But hearing other people get excited about games is like more fun. If you want friends to, you know, like listen to music with, or talk to, or watch Nintendo Directs with, I will link that down there and you can join if that sounds interesting to you. If not, move along. With that being said, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm sorry that this screen has obviously shifted. When I was filming my outro, someone called me. It was a telemarketer. They were calling about some final warning on whatever credit. I'm like, I don't have a credit card, so I don't know why you're calling me. So you can see my TV and my Switch right there in full view, and my candle's better because I didn't apparently make any effort to move it back to where it was. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next month.